Good day to all of you followers, listeners, watchers, fans, my tribe, my people. Jeremy Crit on Facebook asked me a question today, and so I thought I'd create a video with it. I wish he would have sent me a video. I could insert it here, but let me answer the question, and that is, how do you think I should start a vlog? Look guys, I'll show you the easiest way to start a vlog, especially in real estate. You're like, I don't know if people will be interested, I don't know, blah, nah, nah, nah. Here's how you start a vlog. Because see, part of the problem with starting a vlog is that you don't have time to like edit the video, insert bumpers and intros and outros. That's a lot of time. It's extremely time consuming to start a vlog. For those of you who don't know, a vlog is like a video journal. A lot of people in real estate right now are saying you should become the mayor of your town, or you should have social proof in your neighborhood, that you should be the ambassador for your territory, that you should have videos on the internet showing that you love working and you love living, that this is your town and that you want to share all the insights, and that at some point people will search through YouTube or Facebook or wherever and find these videos and they'll be like, this guy, you know, he's all over the place. You see, my technique is very different because I also do coaching and training. So for you guys to watch, it's a different channel. But what you may or may not know is I do have a vlog, and I am a vlogger, a daily vlogger at that. So I can create a vlog. If you guys haven't seen it before, I'll probably put a link below, but if you go to YouTube and you search James Festini, you'll see I have two channels. One is my real estate sales training and coaching, and the other one is my let me show off this ringer. The other one is my daily vlog, which is just me, little adventures, what I'm doing, running about town, all that stuff. So here's how you start your vlog, a video log, video diary. You open up an application like Snapchat or Instagram, and then you take the camera and you turn it sideways. Let me show you. I gotta log out. I took over my wife's phone here. Let me log out of Snapchat and log back in. You can do this on Instagram, or you can do this on Snapchat. Now the reason I use those platforms is because I don't have time to spend editing videos, putting together, you know, audio and bumpers. And so a vlog, there's two lines there that you gotta like stay in between. One is raw garbage and one is raw footage. And if you're creating raw footage, it's gotta be pieced together. It's gotta be a storyline. So let's say you wanna create a vlog about the local parks. I mean, there's so much going on in every town that you could create these local vlogs. Let me log in here. You can create a local vlog and just say, James, there's nothing going on in my town. My town's lame. I tell you what, if you got kids, go to the local park and start doing reviews on the local shitty little park that you have in your town. It's not logging in. What's going on here? So, for example, if you have a new restaurant that's opening up in the neighborhood, what's going on here? If you have a new neighborhood restaurant opening up, come on, log in. There we go. If you have a neighborhood restaurant opening up, if there's something exciting happening, Easter egg hunts. I mean, I can tell you already, Santa Claus, the Easter bunnies in town, the clean up the city community stuff. They're refilling the lake with bass. I mean, all the different things that go on in the town. If you really want to do something, if you want to be the ambassador to a neighborhood, you can do this so easily. Watch. Okay, now I've got Snapchat. Here's what you do. You open up Snapchat. If you've never used Snapchat or Instagram Live, here's what you do. All right, everybody, I'm on Snapchat-ish. Again, I've got the Samsung Galaxy S8 in one hand doing my Instagram stories, but I'm out hitting the streets trying to make some money. That's it. Add to your story. Now, what happens is that you're going to have The application is going to what's called add it to a storyline. You'll be able to put this in a timeline, and it'll what happens, okay, if you've never done Instagram stories, then you don't understand. If you've never done Snapchat, then you don't understand. But if you notice on Instagram at the top, it's what's called stories, and they're like little 10 to 12 second snippets of your day. And so if you can get your message out, if you can get your dialogue out, if you can get 12 seconds, just chip, like every hour, every 2 hours, you could put together a 3 to 4 minute video daily or weekly. I did, for those of you who haven't seen that video I did on my mobile real estate command center, if some of you have seen it, you might not know it, but I did that entire video inside of Snapchat. I did not use any special editing. The whole thing was done inside of Snapchat. So if you haven't seen it, go to, well, I'm sure you've seen it, but you could go to YouTube, I think somewhere in there, the mobile command center. I did the entire video inside of Snapchat. And so what happens is what Snapchat will do, at the end of the day, you can go into the top of your video, inside of your story, and inside of your story, you can download the entire series of events, meaning that it'll take all those little 12-second, and it doesn't have to be exactly 12. It has to be less than 12 or 10, depending on Instagram versus Snapchat. And I don't even know if the times are right. But what you will be able to accomplish is when it downloads the whole thing, it will take all of these and condense it into one movie. And if you get good at it, you can do a daily vlog. So please do me a favor. Go to my other channel and you'll see I don't spend any time editing. Okay, one moment. If you have an iPhone, I use iMovie. If you have an Android, I use an app called KindMaster, which is really very nice, way too advanced. You can use the native app to do the video editing. If you take that application, all I've done is I went to a website called Videos, Vidyoze. And what Videos does, I think it's $60, and you get like 30 or 40 different templates. So you can take your logo or just some text or some graphics, and if you go to my vlog, you'll see there's like this cool bumper intro where it's like these cool animated graphics and then my name. For $60, I got like 30 different intros and bumpers, which I still haven't had time to go out there and do it. What you can do is go to iMovie, and insert that in front of the downloaded Snapchat or Instagram story, that whole file, and link it together, and then export it into HD, and then take that exported file and upload it to YouTube. I know it sounds complicated and it might seem time consuming. The first time you do it, it's going to take an hour to figure it out. Maybe it'll take 20 minutes. Second time you'll do it, it'll take 20 minutes. The third time it'll take 18 minutes. The fourth time, 15. But by the time you nail this down, you will be able to every day just snap. Just snap your day. And if you're not doing if you're trying to do like the mayor of a town, if you're not trying to do a daily vlog, if you're just trying to do, hey, here's who I am, here's what I'm up to. There's some door knockers, sons of guns. I'm coming to get you. Yeah, you. They're not looking, but they're knocking. Two guys. Don't door knock together unless you're a woman. Two guys together, looks like home invasion. Anyhow, going back to my topic, and that is the ability to create your vlog. It's going to look like shit. The first one, I promise you, it looks like shit. Now, you can be like, oh, it's going to look like shit? Yeah, it's going to look like shit. So move on. Second one, though, you'll be able to get a little bit better. Maybe add an intro. Then you'll start to see the flow. Just do the first one. I promise you, man, my first broadcast, stale. My first Periscope, stale. My first podcast, horrific. I read. But then you get natural to it. You're like, oh, something's happening. Boom. Hey, I'm just here at this event. We're doing this live Oktoberfest here. Oh, man, it's 4th of July, guys. I don't know if you're doing. I'm signing up for the 4th of July. Hey, I'm on the committee. All these different like little things that are interesting to you. Snap it. Instagram story it. And but most importantly, again, you saw me turn it sideways. You got to get landscape. If you're going to vlog, do not vlog in vertical. I won't watch it. I don't care how interesting you are. I will not watch YouTube videos in vertical mode. It just won't happen. You've got to go landscape. Most people who are on Instagram stories or most people who watch Snapchats may or may not appreciate you making them turn their phone sideways. Who cares? You're not doing it to gain popularity on Snapchat, to gain popularity on Instagram. You're doing it to create the vlog. And believe me, if your content is interesting or exciting, they will watch it. I mean, I've got Instagram. Now, here's one last question is where should I do this? You're saying Instagram, you're saying Snapchat. Instagram stories versus Snapchat. Snapchat, I've been vlogging for almost 9 months on Snapchat, and each one of my videos only get maybe like 30 views, and that's every day. Snap, snap, snap. And it's very good software, and I love the way it's doing it. One problem. It's only like 30 people at a time. I know I'm not doing it for the crowd, but I'm doing something different. I am trying to build an audience in a different way than you're probably going to be doing. But Instagram stories, I've been doing it for maybe about 7 days. I have a lot more followers on Instagram. Therefore, I had one snap yesterday, one Instagram story yesterday had 80 views. Like, okay, bye-bye Snapchat. And even though you just saw me snap, and I'll pop in and out of there, there are differences in the software if you have questions or dialogue or... let me tell you, or you tell me, if you learn something in this video, if you're like, oh, I never thought... See, in summary, I use Snapchat or Instagram stories as a video editor for my vlog, which means you don't have to take all these pieces of scenes. As long as you make each segment slightly interesting, and you take a timeline of the course of the day and you're like, okay, I know where it was before. Now I need to continue it. If you want to do some like video scenes where you want to do like some still stuff, maybe Casey Neistat, like if you've never heard of him, you got to find him. Great vlogger. If you want to do like some time lapse or still shots, you can record that. If you want to go back and edit. If you don't want to go back and edit, you can do the still shots. Press play on Apple Music.
Process your request.
I don't know why she was asked. Press play on Apple Music or Play Music or whatever, and then go back into Snapchat or Instagram stories and hit record, and it'll overlay the music on top of the story. The most important thing is that you start immediately. And guess what? You're not going to become famous. No one's watching your shit, Jeremy. No one's watching anybody's shit. I think one of the biggest fears in the beginning is when people want to do like a YouTube channel or they want to do like a video. They're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of doing it wrong. They're afraid of... But who? For who? It takes a long time to go viral. Maybe one day you'll get lucky. Not just you, I'm not pointing you out, Jeremy. You're the one who asked. But don't ever get the feeling that like this is going to be huge, and so you're afraid and you have to do it right. Just do it. Hit record and start piecing it together. If you're afraid of doing it right now, at least at minimum, go to Snapchat and start hitting record. No one's following you right now. Maybe you do have a few followers. So what? So what? Pop your cherry, hit record, and start sequencing. And then the next day, you'll be like, okay, let me download this whole story at the end of the day. Let me download the story. I'm uncomfortable. Who gives a shit? Download it off of Snapchat or Instagram stories and upload it to YouTube. Try again the next day. Try again. Man, my first couple of vlogs look like shit. But if you look at the last couple vlogs, if you guys go to that other channel and you see what I'm pulling off, hey, I'm patting myself on the back. It's pretty legit. I mean, it's not pro. It's not Casey Neistat. I mean, that guy's a genius when it comes to vlogging. But it is getting out there. This weekend, last weekend, next weekend, this summer, your kids playing at the park, your kids playing in the pool, you're out there. If you're worried about privacy, then don't fucking do a vlog. If you're worried about looking bad on camera, then don't do a vlog. Don't go out and do like this narrative vlog where you, do a digital voice, right? You write a story and then you record some video and it's all, hi, welcome to Yorba Linda. We are going to be very pleased to review a park today. You ever seen those videos on YouTube where it's like video and then it's just this digital narration because the person didn't want to use your voice? Express yourself. Everybody's different. And guess what? If you have a story to tell. It starts there. If you have a story to tell. If you don't have a story to tell, don't start a vlog. But if you have a story to tell, if you go and do exciting things, like I saw Jeremy, he's been on Instagram. Take your Instagram posts, stop posting to Instagram. Go up to the top and post on Instagram Live. Do the stories. Hit record. If you have an image, go ahead and load it. If you have a story and you want it to live forever, if there's a moment that you want to share, then post it in the story, download it, and upload it to your story. Post it in your timeline, because and that's part of the things. I'm not going to give you a whole tutorial on the difference between stories and timelines and all that. Just start. Start today. Hit record. Understand it's going to look like shit. Understand you're not going to be internet famous. Understand no one's going to judge you. It's all good. Get out there and produce the content if you have a story to tell. If you don't have any story to tell and you're not interesting, then stick to your photos and find something else. But I think everybody could get better. I think somebody has something that they're excited about. Even if it's just your passion. If you like underwater basket weaving and everything else in your life is boring, then put a few segments of your day, whatever, it's boring, and then get in the water and start weaving underwater baskets, and then boom, all of a sudden your face will light up and your excitement will generate, and people will be like, man, this guy's really excited about underwater basket weaving. It's really weird. This guy's weird, man. Underwater that's weird, man. Subscribe. And then all of a sudden people you build a tribe. People like you. And you can be relevant. You go into YouTube and you start creating these local videos. You got local restaurants. Go in there and say, man, I go to Andy's Peruvian Grill like once a week, the best food. And then walk into the restaurant and be like, hey, and they'll be like, hey, what's going on? And then these people will be looking at you, and you'll be able to expose that information. Share it with the world. Thanks for watching. Good luck.